Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
And G.
Alright G, do you want to tell everyone about our Patreon channel?
Yes, I do. We have a Patreon channel. It's just $3 a month. You've got blocked content on there. You've got games. You've got quizzes. We've got Modern Family, which is full episodes.
Full episodes of Modern Family, full episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia as well, which I started doing. I think there's already about 9 of Modern Family on there.
Yeah, I think
we've done 9 already.
9, yeah.
And I think we're on 3 or 4.
3 or
Yeah.
4, maybe, yeah.
On Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And there's loads of stuff on there. It's
Yeah.
pretty much daily content now. It's
Yeah.
going to be pushing out there. So
Yeah.
if you're interested, it's only $3 a month. That's
Price of a cup of coffee.
bargain.
Yes,
Bargain,
it is.
I'd say. Yeah. So if you're interested to support the channel, get over there.
Yes.
Have a look, and there's extra content on there you might like as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of how does UK police equipment compare to US cops?
I think it is very, very different.
It's a very different system of policing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the Bobby on the beat doesn't carry a gun.
No.
He has his
it's-
truncheon.
Yeah. It's I don't even. Did they have a truncheon now still? I think they
Yes.
have that stick that sort of like
Yeah.
they throw up and don't they?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, it's
And they have
the
most of them have a
what's it,
taser, sort of thing. But you're up against criminals here that.
I actually don't think most of them have a taser.
I think they got to be taser trained. Well, we'll find out, won't
Yeah,
we?
I think most of them just have the baton.
But there's certain times when I watch police. I watch a lot of police
Yeah.
videos, as you know, and police programs. And there's sometimes where I wish the cop had a gun,
Yeah,
and I'm shouting, "Shoot him! Shoot him!"
I know.
But
Yeah,
they get it all a little bit too easy. The criminals over here.
yeah they do.
Let's get into this anyway. How does UK police equipment compare to US cops?
Okay, so from top to bottom we have our PR, our radio, communicating with each other and to control. We've got a body-worn video that's activated on most jobs. It's got a 30-second buffer, so that when we do activate it, it pre-records 30 seconds, so it gives us some sort of time. So if we do miss anything, we don't press it in time, it pre-records 30 seconds.
How wet is he?
Still don't know what he said.
I don't need it.
I think he said I've got a radio and something about 30 seconds.
Can you imagine like a criminal coming up against him? They'd be like, really?
I imagine he's probably one of them police officers that are.
I think he works in the village. He comes across pensioners. Oh dear.
Beforehand, which is quite useful. I'm carrying a taser, which is about 400 officers currently in Kent. Yeah, so that's the taser itself. It's an X2. It's got two shots capability. That's recently come in over the past year. Parva, which is a pepper spray, which all officers carry. The ASP button, rigid handcuffs, and then these are fast straps. So if someone's being particularly unmanageable, these Velcro straps can be placed around their legs just to make them manageable.
Unmanageable.
Oh dear. This is giving us a real bad look, isn't it?
He just comes across a bit nervous, doesn't
Yeah.
he? I guess he's talking to Nick Ferrari, as it's LBC.
Right.
So it's usually like Nick Ferrari that does all this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like my colleague, I've got most of the kit, albeit just apart from the taser.
So the most noticeable thing, obviously,
Yeah,
he's going to
stick for
have is his firearm, his sidearm. These are a Glock 9mm semi-automatic handgun. In addition to that, he'll have his impact weapon, his baton, latex gloves, combat tourniquet to be able to use on civilians or fellow officers or himself for that matter. He carries a Leatherman multi-tool, handcuffs, spare magazines for his sidearm, his taser, his radio, and an individual first aid kit, which is again another gunshot wound and severe bleeding prevention kit.
Sergeant, how heavy is the kit you're carrying, and does it sometimes get a little cumbersome?
It's about 30 pounds total between everything I carry. It does get cumbersome when you first put it on. I had to get used to these extra pouches here, but after a while your body adapts to the extra bulk and you don't feel it after a while.
Now, you're a fit bloke, you obviously work out, but I can't help but notice there's a bulge on your chest as well. Unless that's muscle, that's something. What have you got there?
I have
Firearm.
a secondary firearm here.
So overall, our kit weighs around 7 kilograms. I'm wearing the stab vest and the kit belt. There's also an optional load vest as well.
So it's about half the weight. He said
Yeah.
30 pounds the other
Yeah.
guy, didn't he? So 30 pounds is about, what, 14 kilos?
Yeah.
So he says, what, 6 kilos?
7 kilos.
7 kilos, so it's
Yeah.
about half the weight.
Yeah. They don't have a stab vest on either, do they? We have stab vests.
They'll have a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Which probably, don't know if it's stopping a bullet, it's stopping a knife, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess
At the end of the day, they won't really need bulletproof vests. Not many
No.
people, not many of the criminals have guns. The
No.
ones that do, they know who's got the guns.
They don't send.
They don't send him.
They don't
to,
send him.
they don't send him. They don't send him to a noisy
Stop
neighbour.
right there.
He's the one that's dancing with the protesters, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, which some people prefer to wear. That obviously distributes the kit we have more on the body, whereas my kit is mainly distributed on the belt itself. Depends on personal preference on whether that's on what you wear, but that's obviously up to the individual officer.
Could you imagine going on patrol either without your firearm or your taser?
No, not
Why
at
not?
all. The job we do is extremely dangerous and unpredictable. To go out there unarmed is insane to me.
In the UK, officers don't have anything like that.
Not going to lie though, it's a bit like bring your kid to school day, isn't it? He's stood there like his dad next to him, isn't he? The way he was describing everything he had on before as well. Like, you don't need to be there, mate.
Yeah.
Go and have a coffee.
Go out there unarmed is insane to me.
In the UK, officers don't have anything like that. The best they have is a pepper spray. Would you be prepared to police the streets of London like that? What would you say to those guys and women who do it in London?
I give them
in the whole of England, actually, sorry.
I give them a lot of credit for doing what they do without the weapons and tools that we have here. I don't think I'd be a police officer over there, essentially going at the mercy of the wolves.
Captain, could you imagine sending your officers out without a taser, without a firearm of some sort?
I would sooner go out without shoes than I would without the kit like this.
And I guess you feel the same, Sergeant. It's like putting your shoes on, right?
Correct.
It's Kent.
Yeah.
I think it's a different environment out there. I think the taser rollout for us would give us a very good, would give us enough useful force in this country. We obviously don't kind of have the same level of gun crime that they do in America, and a lot of our kit is very similar. It's really just the firearm that we are lacking.
Yeah, I believe the mere presence of having a taser is almost enough sometimes to prevent a subject becoming aggressive or violent towards myself or my colleagues. It's a bright colour, it stands out, people are aware of its capabilities. When I go into jobs without having a taser as an option, subjects may feel that they have an advantage over me to some degree. Whilst I still got kit, a taser would be a lot more helpful in some situations.
I wonder how many police officers are killed in the US compared to the UK. I wonder what the difference is.
Yeah, I imagine the ratio's I imagine the ratio, you'd have to put ratio per person.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So like per capita. I think with...
Because we had the horrendous killing of the female police officer.
Two of them.
Yeah, two of them not long ago. I'm wondering what percentage of...
Yeah, we don't get many police officers killed over here. They kind of like, they're an institution, aren't they, where it's, they kind of like, they're looked after, very well looked after. The criminals are involved as well with the police, sort of thing. So the police are the criminals for a lot of the time. I don't know, in certain areas anyway. Yeah. But be careful what I say, because they'll probably pull me over on the way home now. I'm sure loads of them watch our channel anyway, right? But it's, but I just think it is a very different style of policing, you know. And even when you see like when I've watched police shows from the USA, and it's like when they've done a traffic stop, it's very aggressive. It's very aggressive straight from the start. Whereas the UK police is very calm and very sort of like, can you just step out of the car, please? No, we just have this. And whereas in the USA, it's get out of the car, guns drawn and all kinds of stuff. Not always, but sometimes.
I remember when I got pulled over, and like in the UK, if I was pulled over, I'd pull up and I'd get out of my vehicle to meet the police officer, and I went to do that, and it was like, "Mom, put your hands on your wheel." I was like, "Jeez." Yeah. And when I got pulled over in the USA, a few funny occasions where I've been pulled over, but one of them in the USA, and he said to me, "I stopped you." He says, "You were doing, I think I was doing something like 60 and a 40 or something," and I saw him turn around in my mirror. And I sort of kept that, and I was watching him through my mirror, and I had my hands on the wheel, and I was watching him, and he had his hand on his gun approaching the car, and I thought, Jesus. Anyway, I give him a UK driving licence, my old paper one, and he looked at it and he just went, "I'm going to give you a ticket for not having your lights on when it's raining." It was boiling hot sunshine. He went, "I don't know what to do with this. Just on your way." And he let me go. But the other one was in the UK when he pulled me over, and he says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "No." He says, "You were doing 60 or something in a 40. And I went, "Good job you caught me when I did." He said, "Why?" I said, "I was only in second gear." And I said, "I've not even been in the car for an hour." He said, "You're doing 60 miles an hour. And I've not been in the car for an hour. It's impossible."
He went, what do you mean? I said, how can I have gone 60 miles an hour? 60 miles an hour and I've not been in the car for an hour. He just went,
thought you'd be smart ass.
he just went, whatever. Anyway, I got away with that as well.
Yeah.
So, but it's very different style of policing.
Yeah.
But they've got to be more tooled up in the USA. I think just purely based on what they're facing on a crime level.
Yeah.
To what they compared to what crime level they faced in the UK.
Really, what they should have done was done like centre of Manchester or Birmingham or London, not
Maidstone, Kent.
not Maidstone, Kent, which is like, you know, probably somewhere
Well,
like
if you go into the centre of Manchester now, you see police walking down the streets armed.
armed, yeah.
And they're not just armed, concealed weapons like on the hip. They've got a bloody machine gun sort of like pointing at you.
Yeah.
Not
And
pointing at you, but they're carrying it around like
the airport as well.
The airport they've always had armed police at the airport.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you walk around the centre of Manchester, the police definitely carrying arms.
Yeah.
You know, on a big level as well. It's not just like like I say, it's not just a sidearm. It's a bloody big machine gun they're carrying around.
Like across the...
Yeah. I don't know what kind of guns they are. I'm not a gun expert. I'm not into guns. Not like Dave is. David know what type of guns they are, but I have no idea.
The big ones.
They just also know it'll probably put you to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For a long time.
Yeah.
But anyway, there you go. There's the comparison between UK police equipment and the US. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.